proZD. So he was in a bit of a controversy a few days ago. ZD, best known for Vines, I think. I think they're Vines, where he does short, funny videos, usually about anime and video games. He recently was on Twitter and said this, basically a post supporting the censorship of Made in Abyss. I know Rev made a video about it. I saw some interesting comments on Twitter about this. This comment is something I often see in situations like this. A guy says, as someone who's usually on the anti-censorship side, newsflash, you are never on the anti-censorship side if you support proZD's quote joke. You just were for anti-censorship when you agreed with it, which is an anti-censorship. Also, for someone who's pretending to be an internet funny man, proZD is awfully thin-skinned, blocking everyone who disagrees with him and says his take is dog shit. I'm not saying he shouldn't block, but you would expect a funny guy like himself to have balls, perhaps, but I guess not. Also, the weird thing about this is he never explains the joke. What is the punchline? Presumably, the people mad just didn't get the joke, so why has he not explained it days after the fact? I imagine the joke is the level of censorship, not that there shouldn't be censorship in the first place. Like, he's using 4K level censorship as a hyperbole, meaning he thinks there should be censorship, just not to the same degree as 4K was doing, for example, with things like One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, are we to believe this guy who is known for comedy, who has made videos over years, is unable to convey a simple joke on Twitter that everyone can understand? I think it's more likely people didn't agree with him. I think the Schrodinger's joke thing on Twitter is a deadly accurate description of proZD's situation. Anyway, this is definitely a good reason to remember that you should gatekeep anime as much as possible. Always resist people who are fine with censorship because they want to turn it into the hellscape that video games and comics have become. I think this whole behavior from proZD is weird, though, because unlike other people, he wasn't controversial at all before this. He was never in any drama. Most people just enjoyed his videos and moved on. I had no problems with him. Now, this controversy, I think, kind of revealed his true colors to me because he's not acting different than anyone stuck up their own ass. He's going with everyone else is the problem for not getting my quote unquote joke and blocking everyone who disagrees with him to retreat back into his safe space of circle jerkers. I had no opinion of him before this, but based on his actions, he's just someone else in the industry who kind of hates a huge aspect of the industry they're in. It wouldn't surprise me if down the line he says something similar to his quote joke, but it's likely not a joke and he's just being serious. Likely in a community of dick riders, maybe the One Piece podcast, since they consider proZD a friend of the show, and considering what they tried to do to Rev for simply refuting their narrative, it wouldn't surprise me if they had similar opinions to proZD himself. Anyway, unfortunate, but remember to like, subscribe, follow all my social medias in the description, and I will see you later.